أسعد الله صباحكم. هذه هي المحاضرة الأولى في ماجستير العلوم الإداري والمالي الذي أصبح الآن نظام قديم، يعني لا يوجد إلا الطلاب الراسبين أو من هو في حكم الراسب الذي لم يتقدم لامتحان في السنة أو السنوات السابقة. المنهاج يتضمن محاضرات عن الإدارة العامة، وتشمل definition of public administration، تعريف الإدارة العامة، its meaning, is it an art or a science, the relationship between public administration and social sciences, which include politics, private administration, law, and other topics of social sciences or other subjects. Then we review the characteristics of public administration and the theories of public administration. After that, we discuss innovations in public administration. We take examples from Brazil, Mexico, and Canada. We started our first topic of the course, public administration. What is public administration? The meaning of public administration. Public administration has two words, public and administration. The word public means what is done by the government. And the word administration, how the services are managed or administered. So if we wanted to make a definition of public administration, the word public is simply, it means the breadth of administration in a particular segment of the society, that of the public sector. You know, there is a public sector and the private sector. Public administration is a branch of social sciences. In its definition, is a branch of social sciences, aims at managing and organizing human and material activities for the achievement of public policy. The achievement or the implementation of public policy. Again, public administration is a branch of social sciences that aims at managing and organizing human and material powers or power for the implementation of public policy. It is the implementation of public policy. We have a variety of definitions, but that is enough to know at least one definition. Some writers say that public administration can be viewed as follows. Public administration refers to cooperative group effort in a public setting. Public administration has an important role in the formulation of policy and is thus part of the political process. Demo states that public administration is the area of study and the practice where law and policy recommended are carried out. Phelps says that public administration is policy execution and also public administration is policy execution and also policy formulation. Again, public administration is policy execution and policy formulation. What are the characteristics of public administration? First, public administration is a means to an end and not an end in itself. Wants to reach end or purpose. The purpose is providing services to people. Public administration differs from private administration because it emphasizes on public good. It's different from private administration. Private administration aims the profit. Public administration, it is aimed to provide services to people on equal basis. Public administration is interdisciplinary, has interdisciplinary nature. This means the study of history is useful in public administration, other social sciences, in particular political science, sociology, psychology, economics, and management. Public administration is a practical discipline. It is an art and a science. Public administration is an ongoing process, does not stop. You cannot imagine that the services of the state has stopped completely. Public administration is an unpolitical public bureaucracy operating in a political system under the direction of public leadership. Public administration implies the monopoly of the state, that the state has a monopoly in many of the services. Although public administration tends to concentrate on the executive branch of government. Hello. These are the characteristics of public administration. What are the qualities of a public administrator? A public administrator has qualities. What should a public administrator be? One, a public administrator must possess the following qualities. A sense of judgment. He can make a fair judgment in his daily actions. Second, a public administrator should have a foresight to see for the future, to forecast, able to forecast what will happen if he made a certain decision. 3, he should have ability to delegate. Ability to delegate. Because if he does not delegate, that means he will keep all the work in his hand. What if he was absent? He should delegate to make the service go quickly. Four, a public administrator should have tact. Should have tact. What do you mean by that? He must be tactful, especially with his political bosses, that he should be clever. Tact الفطانة. Tactful فطين. He should not be arrogant or pompous or pedantic. يعني لا أناني ولا أحمق ولا حشول. 5, a public administrator should be modesty. Modesty. ده modesty التواضع. He should say to his bosses his duty in a brave, not take long of their time. These are the characteristics of public administration and the qualities of a public administrator. Also, we gave a definition of public administration and its meaning. We review now the concept of public administration. The concept of public administration. The main contents of public administration. What the topics of public administration? Public administration does study the central administration or the centralized administration, the decentralized administration, local administration or local government, public policy. This includes all policies of the state: education policy, health policy, transport policy, industrial policy, agricultural policy, financial policy. So centralized administration, decentralized administration, which include local government or local administration, public policy, the fourth topic, public bureaucracy or the civil service. The civil service. If we say the public service, that means it includes the military service, but the military service has different rules from the civil service. And 5, public enterprise. Public enterprise. These are the main topics of public administration. In the history of public administration was known long time before. It was known in China. It was known in Greece thousands of years ago. So they did know and call the first minister, he is the prime minister. This was in ancient Egypt, was known. For example, in China, they made examinations for those who joined the civil service. But of course, public administration was developed from that time to this time. But we mean they did know the public administration and the civil service, even the rules were different. Conceptual clarification. It is generally observed that administration is present in all human organization, irrespective of its nature. In every field of life, there is public administration. Public administration starts from the day when a person is born until the day he has death. After death, people have to organize certificates of death or documents. Woodrow Wilson perceived that public administration as the most visible side of government. And Woodrow Wilson considered that public administration in its position to politics is the politicians decide and the doctors who make operations do the operations. So public administration is the implementation side. Another writer, Isney, posits that public administration is the management of government activities. The management of government activities. Imagine how many activities are done by the government in every field or every area of the life. Let us take another idea. Nolly in the year 2000 describes public administration as follows. Public administration is the machinery as well as the integral process through which the government performs its functions. The environment of public administration. Public administration works within a social and financial environment, economic environment, and social environment, and political environment. These are important for the success of public administration. In this, we can say the resources needed by public administration are so diffuse and dispersed that there is a serious problem of coordination for the sources, for the resources, the division of labor. What are the resources? The labor and the capital. Associated with this diffusion of resources is the diffuseness of roles necessary for public administration. Public administration takes place in the full glare of the public eye. Public administration takes a place in the full glare of the public eye. That means all people see what the public administration does, and it should present what is doing to the public, because the public are looking to see what the public administration has done for them. Public administration operates in an intense and pervasive political atmosphere. Is guided, public administration, by political decisions have influence on public administration. So the politicians, their programs are performed by civil servants who will carry out the political decisions and the public decisions for the public interest. Of course, bureaucrats or the civil servants, what you call them. There is a widespread expectation of benefits from public administration at little or no cost to the citizen. That means public administration should provide its services almost free. This is what people expect, because the state does not usually take money or the cost of its services. Of course, it takes some tariff or fees, but should not be much. This is what people expect. So these are These are about the environment of public administration. What influences public administration, or it is environment, the economic, the political, and the social side. Let us take other ideas or topics on public administration. Is public administration an art or a science? Public administration both an art and a science. When it is a science and when it is an art. Public administration is a science when it deals with theories and the principles. If they are teaching organizational theory or about management or the principles of public administration or the legal side of public administration, then we are studying public administration as a science. It is an art when the administrator has freedom in decision making. He has a discretionary power. So it is an art. This appears clearly in many decisions of the administration, that how to manage a matter, how to make decisions. So when he is not obliged by a certain rule, by a certain principle, then he is free to make his decision. He has autonomy. From his experience can learn. That means it is an art. And many scholars of thought see the action which part of the administration recognizes public administration as an art. So we find many scholars consider it an art more than to be a science, but in fact it is an art and a science. Those who consider public administration an art say public administration deals with human behavior. The administrative behavior is not always completely rational. No concept of public administration can be studied as an absolute constant. The laws also lack universality. Example, administration policy changes from country to country due to differences in political system in various countries. What are the reasons for studying public administration? Or why do we study public administration? Public administration helps students to learn the basic concepts and the principles and the theories of public administration. It helps to explain the purposes and functions of government bureaucracy, provides knowledge of public organizations, promotes superior understanding of government and its relationship with the society. It is useful as training for citizenship and for preparing citizens for an active participation in the process of democratic governance. It makes us learn how to promote the public interest more effectively. It is useful to make public policies which should be responsive to public needs. And public administration teach us also how to implement the policies. It prepares the student for employment in the government services. It will enlighten a person to what government does, so the person can know what the government does, and he will understand the policy needs and policy formulation. It will expose to understand a constraints of government in executing certain policies. Makes a person understand clearly how and why a public administrator should be more proactive, effective, and efficient. Makes you understand the government parastatals, ministries, departments, their functions, their characteristics. Challenges to study or to the study of public administration. There is in the study of public administration lack of knowledge to the real status of public administration, to the scope of public administration is wide. You can't know everything in precise. 3. Inaccessibility in the practicing public administrators by public administration students. 4. Poor funding for research on public administration. Few universities offering the course. Sometimes you don't find the course in every university. This is what we can say about public administration and the reasons for studying public administration. After we argued public administration is an art and a science. I think we stop here today and we continue in the next seminars. Today is the 17th of March 2020.